most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners and the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field is behind. Another old race from through one already. Davison and Sinka wanting to try and keep right on the tail of Doug Allen. Now the rolling wants to run at the front all the year as well. Phase there, Katakazina.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. We're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Johnson Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it, Sinka. I think it was him off of Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punches straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren Brown V8 Supercar Championship, brought to you by SRW TV. Tonight we are at the Windy City, Chicago. It looks sunny in that picture, but wait till you see the track. We've got Puddles, and Paddington Bear would be definitely out there with his umbrella, that's for sure. We are at the penultimate round number 8 of 9, where the points are most critical, with the total fights going absolutely crazy. Let's have a bit of a look-see and see how everyone is shaping up for the final battle for the last 2 rounds. In the AMs, we've got Scotty Weston out there by 83 points. He just needs to keep his nose clean for the next 2 rounds, and he has got finally the AMS Championship sewn up. EWT boys have done it in the last 2 seasons, so it'll be good to see Scotty Weston take it out and then get himself promoted to the Pro-Ams. Scotty Weston on the top step from 821 points. Thomas Sonny Senna from SLM Motorsports, who took out the Pro-Am in the GT3s on Sunday night. So cracking work there by Thomas Sonny Senna. Craig Healy from EWT is a further 84 points behind. Then Diane Feldman Performance Sim Racing is 4 points behind him. There's going to be a battle out there with Adam Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing for that final step. The top 2 are done by the look of it, but 3, 4, and 5 will be fighting for the final podium. We've got Marty Hughes, Pacific Esports in 6th. We've got Chris Tomlin from LCR Esports in 7th. Andrew Cowan, Performance Sim Racing in 8th. Dion Hetherington from Pacific Esports Racing in 9th. And Jacob McIntyre from Sim Brotherhood in 10th. They've got Shane Newens in 11th. Leon Amos 12th. Stevie Daniels Jr. 13th. And Brad Anderson in 14th. Let's have a look at the Pro-Ams and see how they're battling it out for the penultimate round. Jacob Trainer from the Sim Racing Brotherhood has got a 32-point lead on Daniel Clutterbuck from EWT. Daniel is the former AMS winner of last season, doing a cracking job in the top split. Troy Dooley from Performance Sim Racing is a further 60 points behind, and Mitchie Noble from the Sim Racing Brotherhood a further 22. Then we've got Peter Pav from Pacific East Racing in 5th. Brett Taylor, EWT 6th. Jared Wickman from Syndicate Racing 7th. James Doyle from Koala Cartel 8th. Ben O'Connell from the Syndicate Racing in 9th. And Pete Sattler from the Angry Birds in 10th. Followed by Josh Nowak, Jordan Atler, Callum Hodgkinson, Sam Collin, and Hayden Cupid. Let's have a quick look at the rest of them in the Pro-Ams. The top end of the tower, the boys are battling it out. And we have got 1, 2, and 3 are the Pacific Esports Racing team. They are battling it out. Ryan Mueller has got Dylan Gray caught by 24 points, and Blake Urquhart a further 106. Brandon Levin from Team SRW is 27 points behind, because making that 3rd place still a battle between Jonathan Gallen and himself and Blake Urquhart. James Scott from the Chiefs is in 6th place. Jax Nova from JR Racing in 7th. Stevie Banks, Pacific Esports Racing 8th. Phil Manuel, 266 Sim Racing in 9th. Ryan Nielsen from Banter Alliance in 10th, followed by Craig Schultz, 9-5 Sim Sports, Luke Speck, Sideways Esports, and Joel Ustenbal from 26 Sim Racing. That's how the top end of town's going, and we have got rain. And ladies and gentlemen, downstairs pushing the buttons is Kobe as usual, and beside me, Mr. James Watson from the dry side of the US of A, California, baby. How are you, Mr. Watson?
I'm doing good. It's a bit weird to be back at this track so quickly. Obviously, those who were watching last Thursday know that the GR86s were here, and if you weren't watching last Thursday, what's wrong with you? Go watch it. But yeah, it's interesting to be back at this track so quickly, and you can pretty much copy and paste what I said about this place last week. But for those that don't see it or didn't see it, I'm actually quite high on this track. It's a lot more fun than you would think. A lot of people just kind of look at how plain the layout is, and the layout looks very generic, just mostly 90-degree corners with a few other corners mixed in. So it doesn't look like much, but when you actually go and race it, you find it's quite unique for a street course. You know, the 3-4 complex. It's really cool, but absolutely terrifying. It's basically the fastest part of the track, and then all of a sudden it narrows up to what feels like only a third of the previous track width, if that. So you're having to navigate, try not to absolutely erase the left side of your car through that part of the track. And then you have the hardest braking zone once you get past that down here into turn 6, and then you are going up this huge bridge, and then before you really even get off of it, you're already having to brake here for turn 7. And this part might be my favorite bit of the track, going through the loop here, 8, 9, and 10. Narrow entry, and then it's just a perfect half circle that's really bumpy. You are gonna feel the car kick out from all the bumps, and then you're having to carry so much speed here down into turn 11, trying not to overcook the brakes and making sure that you didn't clap the wall, exit a turn 10 before you even got to turn 11, and then exiting the bridge again down into turn 12, which is the final corner of the track, and back onto the main straightaway. So it looks simple, anything but when you're actually out there on the track. And that's just considering the dry, not considering that it is almost a monsoon, which is very funny because it's kind of reminiscent of the actual Cup Series races here, the couple years that they've done it. So someone out here is going to try to do their best SVG impression, and hoping that they don't end up doing their best Noah Gregson impression throughout this layout.
Well, it's going to be wet, and we can see it already. And it looks like drivers are actually taking some cautions out there. I've only seen one so far. Spinners, we are into qualifying now, viewers. We have got a 15-minute tonight, a 20-40 split. So it is a sprint round, and we're still yet to see a time bet hit. But a few blokes out there are hitting greens and purples. Obviously, being purples, if you're first out in line, you will be getting that purple benefit, because you'll be setting the fastest lap time. But let's see how these boys run. Brendan O'Connell is out there at the moment. John Gallen as well. Adam Mueller and Jacob Trainer. You can see them all on the bottom of the screen, all getting green sectors. Green is a personal best, and then purple is track best. A papaya colour, you will see, will be basically a lower time than what they've achieved previously. It's not really a weather for pelicans, really, but more for ducks. So maybe the PR team could adopt a new logo, as we see. Whoa, that thing looks cooked. The front end, I think that's Troy Dooley sitting there with the 333. That front end looks a bit like it needs some rhinoplasty, that's for sure. Maybe some Gorilla Grip will get that around the corners for later on for the pit crew. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so there 056. He's got a pit lane start, but he's allowed to continue racing out there to get himself some extra practice in the wet, which is fair enough too. There's Troy Dooley come back on track. Dylan Gray's got the fastest lap at the moment, the 141.169. Jax Nova pops up into second place. Oh, where did that come from? And the 141.25. So times are very, very close, mate. Johnny Gallen up there with 141.412. So not too far away from each other at this point. But you can see the time starting to come down on the left-hand side. We've got O'Connell, Sattler, Clutterbuck, Mueller, Henriksen, Cowan, Noble in the top 10. Healy has got himself through. The leading Pro-Am for this one is Mr. Brendan O'Connell. And the leading Am is Mr. Adam Mueller.
Yeah, see Dylan Gray almost over a full second. No, wait, they've gotten closer. He is now less than a tenth over Jax Nova.
Yeah, and look at the purple starting to get Ben O'Connell in the third sector and Johnny Gallen in the first sector and Johnny Gallen in the third sector as well. How's Gallen going to come up straight to the top for Mr. Gallen? 139.915. First in the 39s by a whole second on the team. Jacob, they're dropping like flies. Trainer got up there into second, dropped it back to third. Now Ryan Mueller's up there with a 1:39.643. Dylan Gray's 2 purple sectors in the back end. He drops it up into second place with a 1:39.8. You can see the times dropping. 11's all greens at the moment as well. Where's that going to push him up? We know that we've seen it in the past. You don't need to have all purple sectors to get the top step. As long as it's your fastest out there, you can still get it onto pole without purples. Mitchy Noble all greens at the moment as well. He drops it into 5th place. Look at Trainer Noble O'Connell. The Pro-Ams are definitely out of sync. Jax Nova, Stevie Banks, Ryan Nielsen. The pros all struggling at the moment, trying to get some decent times there. Banksy's got a papaya first sector and a green sector for his second. Ben O'Connell is on fire. The Pro-Am driver has got himself a second sector purple at the moment, so doing extremely well. We'll see how he comes through there. That time's been beaten. The second sector was purple. He's been beaten by someone else out there at this time. Mate, these boys are very getting used to it straight away. I'm not seeing much wall banging or sliding out at the moment.
Oh, it's definitely been happening to a few, but a good chunk of those that we've been looking at, they've been keeping it outside the concrete pretty well. Nice to see Peter Pav back. I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Pav around. It's nice to have a Pelican car that isn't a shade of blue to help kind of break it up. That way we know, okay, I know exactly which one that is.
Yeah, I know that feeling, mate. I know that feeling. I had someone say to me a few weeks ago, it'd be nice for Sinka to get the names right. And I'm like, oh, mate, you should see how hard it actually is. Oh, car 19, Jacob Trainer. He's getting him some pit lane start.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jack's Nova.
That might be, this might be the worst round of any this season to be getting a pit lane start. Oh, yeah. Dearie me.
Well, what you want to do is take advantage of that and try to get yourself to 10th for the reverse top 10. And work that strategy rather than going the other way. We're down to the last 6 minutes and a bit. We know that at the 15-minute mark, the hammer will fall. So people are starting to get papayas, meaning they can't improve on their current bests. But there's still a couple out there doing well. Ryan Nielsen's just got himself some greens. Dylan Gray has gone to the top step at the moment with a 1:38.67. Jax Nova second, Ryan Mueller third, Johnny Gallen fourth. So the Pacific Esports lockout is not there anymore. Mitchy Noble all the way up in 5th place. Ben O'Connell 6th, Stevie Banks in 7th, Clutterbuck in 8th. Clutterbuck's doing well. Dylan Gray has got himself another purple sector in the first sector, green in the second. Here's Clutterbuck at the moment, streaming across the line. Where did he get up to? He's in 8th at the moment. Is he going to improve? No, he's sitting. Oh, he does. He's gone to the 6th. It's looking good out there, though. You tell you what, they're looking quite impressive.
Yeah.
Maybe the walls won't grip as much, and you can just do the old oval trick and just ride the wall around corners.
That's not as effective as you think it is.
No, I can't imagine it wouldn't be. You'd be like losing a few panels on the way through as well.
Yeah, you could only get away with that with like 1, maybe 2, otherwise 1 or 2 ovals. Otherwise, no.
Oh, a little bit of a shaky tail there. We're down to the last 5 minutes. Hammer's about to fall soon, ladies and gents. Probably get a couple more laps out of some of these. A full lap is a 1:38. Average out there is about a 1:40, 42 for a lap. So we'll still get 2 laps out of it before the hammer falls. We're on with Craig Healy at the moment. Amateur driver at the moment for EWT. all papayas now, mate. Only very few greens out there. Dylan Gray, second sector green. Peter Sattler's got himself 3. Jared Wickman is out there. It's a night, one of these nights weird. What Cruz McVie out there in the JR86, eh?
Yeah, I feel like the 86 might be a little easier to drive because of the significantly less power.
Bit of drafting at the back here. We've got Craig Healy and we've got one of the PER boys. Or is that Cowie? In the purple, it's Cowie in the purple trying to get a bit of a draft of whatever he can in these conditions. Hetherington has got himself a second sector green. Ryan Nielsen is firing up with all greens at the moment. But at the moment we have got Dylan Gray top step, Nova in second, Jared Wickman in third, Johnny Gallen 4th, Mitchie Noble in 5th, Ryan Mueller 6th, Daniel Clutterbuck 7th, Brendan O'Connell in 8th, Stevie Banks 9th, and Jacob Trainer. Whoop, he's just dropped out of that top bit. Who popped in there? Ryan Nielsen popped in there and pushed them all down one step. So a good mix of pro and pro-ams in the top. And then you can see all the greens, the AMs are all pretty much in line with each other. But Mueller's leading them out at the moment.
Yeah, I gotta say, I am really surprised to see Mueller down in P7. Like, we all know that Mueller's probably the only person as excited as I am to see rain in these races. So you would have expected front row of the grid to at least be the floor.
Yeah. He's coming up. He's got himself in the 7th now. Let's have a look on the bottom screen where he is on track. There's Ryan. So he's coming through. He's on a hot lap at the moment. Let's see how he comes through there. Scotty Weston doing extremely well as well. Brett Taylor back from his holidays. He was away for 2 rounds while he was away and tripping around wherever he was. Brandon Levin's smashing this thing come through. No, man, we're not going to do replays. We don't usually do replays during the quality runs. Especially because they're only very short too. So we've got minute 39. So a couple of boys, whoever's crossed the start-finish line now will finish the part coming through. Oh, he's held it. Oh, he's just pulled off at the right bit of time there to keep it off the wall. But there you've got one of the...
Troy Dooley.
Did he hit the wall? Did he when he came through there?
He almost did. He was full opposite lock
line, wasn't he? Yeah, off race line. Ryan Mueller's got himself a couple of papayas, so he's struggling out there in the wet. Maybe he's not having fun with the setup at the moment. Blake Urquhart, all greens. Clutterbuck, all greens at this moment as well. We're coming down to the last minute now, so... These will be the final people coming through there, setting their final times. Dooley is trying to maintain that through. I'd be interested to see from the boys how much of an impact the wall touches are with the lap times, whether it's defaulting them or not. Giving them an X or anything like that. Dylan Gray's in the top step. Brent O'Connell, Jax Nova, Wickman, Mueller, Nielsen, Gallen, Clutterbuck, Noble, Urquhart, all in the top 10 at the moment. Looking good out there. Troy Dooley really struggling out there at the moment, getting some pace out of that car. Scotty Weston's got the AMs all lined up behind him. Have a look at it. It's really splitting up. The pro and the pro-AMs are a bit mixed up, but the AMs are all probably pretty much in line. Was he coming to the 15 seconds? Oh, down the bottom there. Ryan Mueller, complete 360 as he comes around the corner. And the hammer is about to fall, ladies and gents. That fountain isn't really required at the moment, but it's got its own little storm going on. We can see now the hammer has fallen and it is done. It is done, and we are here. We are ready for the first of 2 heats tonight, ladies and gents. We've got a 20-minute and a 40-minute with a reverse top 10. So we are going to have a bit of fun. So Dylan Gray is on the front step, on the front row with Ben O'Connell, the pro driver from Syndicate Racing. Cracking bit of work there by Brendan O'Connell. In the second row, Jax Nova's done a spectacular time getting in there beside Jared Wickman on the second row. On the third row, Ryan Mueller is beside Ryan Nielsen. We saw them battling all the way through the end of last season, so good to see them in the same row. Johnny Gallen beside Daniel Clutterbuck on the fourth row. Mitchy Noble is beside Blake Urquhart in the fifth row. The Sim Brotherhood against Pacific Esports Racing. Scotty Weston, the current lead in the AMS, is on the sixth row of Brandon Lemon from Team SRW. Stevie Banks from Pacific Esports Racing is beside Jacob Trainer from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. In the eighth row, Pete Sattler from Angry Birds beside Brett Taylor from EWT. In the eighth row, Adam Mueller, Pacific East Racing, beside Dion Harrington, who is his teammate. In the 10th row, we've got Marty Hughes, Pacific Esports Racing, beside Craig Healy at EWT. And then in the 11th row, we have got... Who's coming up? It's going to Twitch. There she is. In 11th row, we got Chrissy Tomlin from LCR Esports beside Peter Pav, Pacific Esports Racing. In the 12th row, we have got Andrew Cameron from Foreman Sim Racing beside his teammate, Di Feldman. In the 13th row, Troy Dooley, Pacific Esports Racing, beside James Scott from the Chiefs Esports team. Downstairs tonight, we've got the race director, Greg Barber, and the race steward tonight is Mark Cochran, who will be, hopefully has gone out and tested the slippery surfaces in the safety car, and hopefully the safety car has got wets on. Let's have a look who's got the wets and who's got dries out here at the moment out of these boys. And everyone is on wets, ladies and gents. We're still waiting for Mueller and Nielsen, Urquhart, Banks, Trainer and Sattler to join in. And James Scott was in there, but I'm not sure if he's going to go with the race. He did not set a lap time, but we're ready to go. The penultimate round, 2 heats tonight, 2040 with a top 10 reverse. Let's see how the windy city of Chicago, what they do, what it does and brings the action into us, mate.
Yes, sir.
Second camera is going to be on Mr. Brett Taylor, the crazy Tasmanian. Can't hear the engines really, mate. I can't hear anything at the moment. We'll be surprised if there isn't a track blocker some stage tonight. Well, it's definitely easy. We are green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are go for the Warren & Brown Supercars Championship. We are going beautifully along. Dylan Gray's got a fantastic start. Jax Nova's got it pinned on the inside line, coming it through too wide there by Ben O'Connell. And also, Ryan Mueller's bringing it home straight away. Got a fantastic start off the line and straight over to Jax Nova over the top of him. Jared Wickman is behind him, following through, and his teammate Ben O'Connell. It's unusual to see the Syndicate boys so far up the grid, but they've done a spectacular job. You can just see Mitchy Noble and John Gallen and Daniel Clutterbuck coming in that mid-pack, 2-3 wide coming into the corner, but they're all backing out slowly and getting around nice and clean. Everyone has gone around cautiously. Bottom screen, there's a little bit of contact with those boys. But, oh, my God, everyone has survived it, mate. The first few corners still looking sensational.
Yeah, Dylan Gray absolutely lit up the rears, exited turn 5. But a phenomenal start by Ryan Mueller. Uh-oh, we got a car off, I believe, in turn 6. Yep, there it is. Looks like a couple cars. There. Got a Pelican and, Mitchy Noble. And is that, I think that's Gallen.
Yeah, I think it could be Gallen. Keep the Gallen on the front screen. I'll have a look at the bottom screen. There's Gallen in the wall at the moment. Here it is at the moment. Gallen's missed his braking point. Safety car has been called. Oh, my God. Mitchy Noble, so unlucky. That car just cuts back straight into him. He had nowhere to go. It doesn't look like Mitchy got that much damage, though. Not as much as Johnny Gallen. Johnny Gallen looked like he had brake failure. Like that didn't look like he even put the brakes on.
Yeah, unfortunately, I made mention of if anyone would do a Noah and Gregson impression, and unfortunately, Jonathan Gallen very much did. In fact, honestly, with how hard of an impact he had in that tire barrier, he went all the way to a Cody Ware impression. Some say that 51 car is still buried into that concrete and tire barrier to this day.
We see some amazing things that iRacing does do to cars sometimes. We've seen cars that are stuck halfway inside a wall and they sit there twitching like an android. But other times they come flying back straight into the path of others as they disintegrate. Or, if you're lucky, you go straight over the top and go straight to pits. Save you some time.
I've seen many a car caught in the fence just hanging out.
Good out there. We're going to get patient here. We'll probably take a little bit of while. The boys are squirming left and right. Try to keep the tyres warm. Dylan Gray, Ryan Mueller, Jax Nova, Wickman, O'Connell, Urquhart, Levin, Clutterbuck, Weston and Banks are your top 10 at the moment. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think Johnny Gallen's in a direct drive too, a new direct drive, a Moser one. So I hope you let go of the steering wheel as that came through, because that would have hurt.
Yeah. Put a crack in your wrist and the rig frame.
Yeah. But one thing about this track, it does look pretty cool. Unfortunately, sometimes the fencing and the trees do get in the way. But Gabe's doing a great job downstairs, giving us a bird's eye view. Oh, look at that! Playing with fire there. Playing with fire.
Yeah,
we have seen it before where drivers have gone rear end gone and stacked in under the safety car conditions. So hopefully it won't be seen tonight.
Yeah, and obviously they have to weave and keep as much tire temp as they can, because, you know, one of the biggest issues for racing in rain is how cold the tires get. You know, that's why rain tires are made of such soft rubber, so that way they can heat up quickly and keep that heat. And of course, why you can't use rain tires in the dry, because they heat up so easily. They don't grip at all in completely dry pavement.
No, they don't at all. They just start peeling off the lining, basically. Here we go. Pit exit is open. There's no wave arounds or anything like that, so I don't think we'll be too far to get in there, but we're into the 15-minute mark at the moment, peeps. So we will probably lose about another minute, I'd say, and then there'll be a sprint to the end. But if I was Ryan Mueller, I'd want to be as close as possible to Dylan Gray at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Safety car is pulling away, as you can see it. Okay. Weaving has been stopped. There will be no more weaving.
It's going to make turn one fun, coldish tires, a lot higher speed. Not entirely sure how much speed you'll be able to carry into the corner because of the fact that you're already kind of slow from the safety car restart.
Yeah. I'd pretty much go as soon as you're downhill of the bridge. I'd go then, because then it gives everyone else behind them the problem of trying to get through there smoothly rather than fast because of the rain. You've got control of that area, and it would be gapping out like crazy. But here we are. Whoop. Okay. Dylan Gray has got control. No passing prior to the control line. Let's see where he goes. He's tried to put the foot down already. We are green, green, green. He's gone round that corner. Dylan Gray has pushed the pedal to the metal. He's gapped it out a little bit. 6/10 there on Ryan Mueller, but he's got it done straight away. Jax Nova is in there too. They've both pulled away a slight gap on Jax Nova, Wickman and O'Connell and Urquhart coming through there. But it is getting dark out there as well. The storm is really settling in. Be interesting to see if the feature race will be still wet, whether it is being cycled to the next day, as it does sometimes. But this is getting a bit scary under pace, mate. Let's look at these front ends sliding a little bit as well. A little bit of shake as they're trying to stay in control. Bottom screen too wide. Troy Dooley and Peter Pav coming through there. Nice bit of work with these lads. I tell you what, everyone is pushing it all the way from the top to the bottom. Too wide. No, not too wide. He's trying to have a bit of a look. I thought, oh, looked like there's someone stopped there somewhere. Oh, it's all good. I thought at this point that Ryan Mueller would be flashing his lights at Dylan Gray, because we know how much Dylan Gray hates it, eh?
Yeah, just look at the puddles that are on parts of this track. Thankfully, it's not too bad here in the loop, but the look at that. Look at all that sheen.
That is shocking, isn't it? That is just standing water right on the race line as well. It's not like, and the track's so narrow, it's not as if you can go off the race line into a go-kart line.
Oh no, we got a car almost completely around Peter Pav.
Pav, yeah. He's gone into the wall back there by the look of it.
He did a great job to keep the car kind of sliding to where he didn't stop and become a track blocker.
He did well. He's back on the run as well now, so he's going. There he is there. He's got a little bit of damage on the front left, but he's maintaining the pace through that car, so he hasn't lost too much pace through there. But these two boys are pulling away on their own now. Have a look at this. Dylan Gray and Ryan Mueller, they've pulled away nearly 3/10 on Wickman and Nova. And the reverse top 10 is going to be very interesting, as if it stands at the moment, we Stevie Banks and Scott Westons on the front row. Second row will be Clutterbuck and Levin. Third row, O'Connell and Urquhart. Fourth row, Jax Nova and Wickman. Fifth row, Ryan Mueller and Dylan Gray. So it's going to be interesting how that comes out.
Yeah, the waterfowl quite at home in these conditions.
Yeah, the waterfowls. I'd rather be an otter out there right now. Nice and clean off the wall. Both of them playing it very safe, not pushing it too hard. Bottom screen, a few going too wide. Looks like Peter Pav is having a crack there at the moment on the outside line of Cowie. Cowie's taking the inside line, beautifully passed there by Cowie as he puts the pressure on. I'm going to take it to the next battle up the street there, and that is between Hetherington, Taylor and Marty Hughes. Cracking bit of work out there. I tell you what, these boys have got some cojones. Oh, Taylor and Hetherington. Hetherington just touching the wall there. Not enough impact to put some sparks on it like we saw on Sunday night. Some of those cars touching the walls at Spa on the main straight was sparks flying off the cars. So it was interesting to see Dylan Gray trying to push and pull away at the moment from Mueller. Both of them going very, very close. Mueller just needs to sit in behind him and stay safe and let Dylan do crazy stuff.
Meanwhile, Jacob Traynor had himself a very nice pass over Troy Dooley. Dye also had a great pass on Troy as well, kind of around the outside entering the loop. Very tough move that she pulled off to perfection. Troy is continuing to be on the struggle bus here in these conditions.
Noble's battling it out there in the back there with Healy, Peter Sattler and Troy Dooley as well now, 2x2. Dooley's on the outside line. Mitchy Noble on the inside line having a go. Top screen at the moment. Look at this. Mitchy Noble's under brakes coming through in there. Is he going to be like a stick? He has made it stick.
Wow.
Man, that was a great move there by Mitchy Noble. Not an easy part of the track to do that, that's for sure.
No, I can't stress how difficult of an overtake that was. Like I said earlier, it's already difficult as heck getting through that corner in the dry because of the speed you're carrying, and so hard to just gauge properly. You're never entirely sure how much speed you need to carry into that part of the track because it narrows up so quickly. You know, you need a whole lot of courage to go through that, and to try to do it while overtaking someone, that is unbelievably difficult. That is a overtake Mitchie can hang his hat on.
Yeah, there's a lot of chaos out there too, because you don't know if your front end's got to hold, whether your rear end's got to hold. You're going to be able to, roll through the corner without sliding too much. There's a lot of risk out there to make a move tonight. But you make the move and you make it clean, it's very rewarding. As you can see, the last 7 minutes of the race at the moment, ladies and gents, we've got Dylan Gray, Ryan Mueller coming through there at the moment. They've pulled away 4 or 5 tenths from Wickman Nova. Wickman's done a sensational job as the lead pro-am tonight in that third spot, doing really well. He's pulled 2 seconds off Jax Nova. Then Blake Urquhart, O'Connell, Clutterbuck, Levin, Weston and Banks. They haven't really changed much in the last few laps. Jax Nova has now just hit something. I'll have a look at that in the bottom.
6.
Yeah, he's lost the front end. He's hit the tyre wall there. Oh, and Brandon Levin's coming through there. No. He's come through the corner thick and where's this next car and gone sideways. Not too far across, but he got hit in the side by one of the Pelicans, and I believe that was Stevie Banks coming through, which he had no options there at the moment. Here's Jax Nova's replays come through. He looks like he's hit the puddle, and he's just lost that brake point and just front end sliding. So not a big hit at all. It was one of those hits that when once you're sliding, you can't really do much about it, and he can't really move a lot because he's got cars coming through. Oh, he's blocking the road. So he's come around that corner. Oh, so how did Brandon rotate? He must have got tapped as he got rotated.
I think he might have then just kind of dumped the rear out a little bit when he did get back on the gas, and that's what got him sideways.
There it is. Looks like that's Mitch.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, unfortunate there. Lucky for both of them, it was mid-door, so probably the damage isn't going to be too much between the two drivers. And but there'll be a lot of cars out there with not many panels that are straight, that's for sure.
No, there is not. Meanwhile, we got side-by-side here. It looks like Nielsen and Tomlin trying to make the move on Dion. Going into 4 and 5.
Oh, look at that. Ryan Nielsen coming through on Harrington at the moment in that bottom screen. Oh, Chrissy Tomlin come flying through that corner. It was almost like a four-wheel slide.
And then, speaking of four-wheel slide, look at him. He is wheeling that thing.
He is really having some fun out there at the moment, big time. He's got to be careful that he doesn't get too cocky out there and put it in the wall. I think he got 5 minutes left and still a lot can happen.
And look at how much time Mueller has gained. I think he had a little too much fun.
Yeah, Tomlin just went around in his little battle that he had there. Still oh, someone's called that in.
Called something in. Uh-oh! That's what.
Oh. Yeah. He's facing the wrong way, so I'll take it to the bottom screen so you can see him, so you can keep it going. Here he is facing the other way. I'm not sure if he got rotated or not.
Oh, netcode. You see, netcode kind of sucked Brett into him, and that's what knocked him around.
Oh, someone's tagged him as he come through as well. So I didn't see that. You reckon there was a bit of netcode in there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this battle at the moment. Ryan Mueller's really starting to push it, get underneath him. He's back on track now. The young fella, look at this bottom one, 4 wide, 3 wide coming through. Jacob Trainer on the inside of Cowan. Cowan's coming through. He's got Chrissy Tom and Mitchie Noble behind him as well. Oh, well, the battle pack. Look at that battle pack. They're really getting amongst each other beautifully.
And the battle
way
for
to
the
go,
front.
Trainer. Cowan coming through as well. Oh, these boys.
Oh, and look at the front too. You need to go cross-eyed to keep an eye on both of these battles, because Mueller has been knocking on heaven's door there on Gray. Almost made contact a few times. Not much, just a little bit of letting Gray know he's there if he didn't already know.
I'll go to the top battle and for a little while, and Cobes can have a look at the battle with this bottle pack with Cowie and the boys underneath, because they're really killing it at the moment and putting on a spectacular show for the viewers. You can see how close they're starting to get, and Look at them coming over the crest of the hill. Look at this, 3 wide straight away.
Oh my God!
They've shut the door. That was a bit of wacky races there. Tomlin just pulls out and gets out of the Malachi crunch, and the boys come through behind him. That was Cowan, Tomlin, Noble, and Sattler coming through. Here we go.
It's a little bit of a slide job there from Tomlin.
Oh, Mueller, unsafe rejoin. He's got himself a penalty through there. Look at these boys still going for it. They're slugging it out. They have not let it go at all. We're down to the last 2 minutes, and the boys in the bottom screen, you can see the top 2 still hammering it through and still going crazy. But something's telling me that someone might make an error in these top 2 because Dylan's sort of pushing the threshold of too hard.
I think we had a hardware issue there on the front straightaway.
Yeah, it looks like Johnny Gallen went hard left. I'll just quickly flick to him. Yeah, Johnny Gallen's car's cooked, ladies and gents. Where is he? Oh, he is having some issues down there.
It looks like he's backing up to...
Yeah, he's in the runoff, but he's got to try to get across now as another car with no front end comes through there as well. So he's got the car going again, so it looks like he might have had some hardware issues there, mate.
Yeah. Whoa! Someone big sideways there. I think it was Tomlin. Yeah, I think he also might have got the wall exiting turn 4 as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's Tomlin's disappeared on my screen, so he's definitely still there. No, he's back now. So Mitchy Noble, Tomlin, Mueller, and Pete Sattler are still in that battle pack there at the moment, and they are chasing down Cowan there. You can see Cowan just 2 cars ahead of them. That's your next battle, Scotty West and Brandon Levin. 350 black and white. 350 black and white warning for
I think ignoring
not giving way to
flags, if I heard correctly.
Yeah, I think it's on his way back across with damage. He must have been in the way.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Scotty Weston up in the 8th, mate, doing a great job battling it for the top spot.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, it's going to be white flag this time by.
Go. Is there going to be a last-minute effort there by Dylan Gray and Ryan Mueller? Will Mueller have a little bit of a look-see?
Oh, no! Oh, we got a big one!
Yeah, he's let the rear end go as he comes through.
Oh, no, we got several
Have a look at this battle. You can switch that across if you want, mate. That is spectacular between the 2 boys. They're coming across the bridge now, coming really tight. We've got them coming through the final few corners. Mueller's having a go big time underneath him. He's trying to get underneath Dylan Gray and trying to get it all done. Ladies and gentlemen, here it goes across the line. Is this the final lap? Is this the moment?
It is.
We are into 1 more to go. Final lap. This is the pressure on. Maybe this is what Mueller's been waiting for.
We also have a dead car right here.
Yep, looks like Andrew Cowan's car looks like it's cooked somewhere on the track. Yep, facing the wrong way as well. Oh, just pulled out. That was the top 2 boys just pulling around in front of them at the moment. Stevie Banks has crashed as well somewhere too, so a little bit of last few lap injuries coming out of him at the moment. But here we are, ladies and gents. We got these boys coming through. I can't see where they are on the track. They're on the back end at the moment. But Dylan Gray is still holding off Ryan Mueller at the moment. And there they are. As we do a switch over from the big sky blimp. Here it is down a hill, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1. The 2 Pelicans fighting it out for every little bit of turf they can. They're coming around the fast few corners. They're going down the main statue, what the fountain I call. And the pressure is on. Dylan Gray's rear end sliding a little bit in this wet, putting some extra pressure on those tyres. Tricky part of the track here. Under brakes, getting a little bit of aquaplaning, a little bit of contact coming through. The brakes are on hard. They're holding each other through. He's backed him up a little bit as they come through. If Mueller's got the better exit through here, he'll put it in on the inside. Dylan Gray's got the outside line coming through. Then going in nose to tail coming through. Looks like it'll be the way it finishes, ladies and gents, across the line. brings it home for the first heat. Dylan Gray from the PER team in first place. Ryan Mueller, his teammate, in second place. And a distance down, you can just see him round the corner, is Jared Wickman coming home in third place behind these lads after a spectacular battle. Jared Wickman brings it home as the first place Pro-Am. And Scotty Weston on the screen at the moment will bring it home for the highest placed Am in ninth place, getting himself into the top 10 and on the front row for the reverse top 10 beside Brandon Levin. What a race that is. These boys have put on us a spectacular wet weather running, mate.
No kidding. And I just got to give a shout to Ben O'Connell with the save of a lifetime going through the exit of the loop. He nearly absolutely dumped it, but what a save to hold on to it and hold on to the top 5 and to bring home the Syndicate Racing 1-2 here in the Pro-Ams.
Yeah, 100%. It's I'm just having a look at this. Did Dion Hetherington Dion Hetherington beat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Brandon Levin's missed out on the top step to get himself in the reverse top 10, being beaten to the flag by Dion Hetherington coming through. So he's missed the top step. He'll be starting in 11th. So that was a little bit of battle. It was only a nose between them. But ladies and gents, this is how we finished in the pros. Dylan Gray takes the top step in first place. Ryan Mueller in second. Blake Urquhart in third, but not outright, as Jared Wickman took third outright and brings it home for the Pro-Ams. Jax Nova in fourth. Ryan Nielsen fifth. Brandon Levin sixth. Stevie Banks seventh. Gallen eighth. Scott ninth. Then we bring it down to the Pro-Ams. Wickman first, O'Connell second, Clutterbuck third, Pavlich fourth, Trainer fifth, Noble sixth, Sattler seventh, Dooley eighth, and Taylor ninth. Scotty Weston brings it home in the AMs all the way on the top step. Darren Hetherington behind him in second place, Marty Hughes third, Adam Mueller fourth, Fieldman fifth, Tomlin sixth, Cowan seventh, and Healy eighth. But a lot of fun out there, mate. There's some hairy driving out there, mate, but a lot of really good quality driving too.
Yeah, there really wasn't a whole lot of massive dumpster fire moments. We did get one. There was the wreck that Tomlin and Cowie were involved in right there at the end. It was a pretty big wreck. It looked like it had 3 cars in total, but outside of that, there was no major track blocker like we were like I was expecting there. So yeah, a phenomenal job from everyone to get through it with minimal chaos in just a really tough track in just obscene conditions. Like, this track is hard enough to drive in the dry. Wet racing is hard enough to deal with at a track that isn't trying to kill you at every corner. Trying to deal with both of them all at once is not an easy feat. So you just got to tip your caps to everyone out there for making it through and making it a lot better of a race than what it could have been, and honestly, what it should have been.
Yep. Someone's asking to speak to someone in the waiting room.
Jonathan Gallen, he ended up getting disqualified from race control. I'm not entirely sure what was going on. I'm guessing what we heard earlier might have been ignoring black flags, and we just misheard or something. Because I'm not sure what he would have done that was DQ worthy.
Sure. I'm not sure if RC knows this or not, but I'm pretty sure if you DQ from the first race, you DQ from the whole race.
Yep, so, and you cannot clear that. So
you can't clear that. So I'm not sure if they were aware of that, but we'll see what happened there. Unfortunately for Johnny Gallen, if that's the case, if you got DQ'd, you'll probably miss out the rest of the race, which is unfortunate. But we will continue on. There's a few boys out there that need to be thinking about restarts now, because we've got the reverse top 10. So you've got Who is in the reverse top 10? Let's have a look. One. Oh, no, can't see at the moment. It's been switched on my screen. But maybe Kobe can see it downstairs because it's going to be a tough one. Some of these boys are not going to be as experienced in the front row as others. And they just got to get a really good start. And hopefully we don't get 5 wide in the first corner with someone bogging it down. Everyone gets in there and really puts in a good start.
Yeah, because if someone bogs it down with how close the grid boxes are and the fact that you're not the cars that aren't already all that agile to begin with, adding severely damp track on top of it, I don't think you're going to be able to move out of the way in time.
Yeah.
So if that happens, if anyone remembers the one time IndyCar tried standing starts at the Indy road course way back when, and the wreck that caused, yeah, that's pretty much what
Wickman!
Better to do that now.
Yeah, I was just about to say Wickman is having a blast out there, putting some wicked pace as he was flying around, but he came around that last corner and just went sideways and whoosh going to the tyre barrier. Big time. Big time. You can just see that. Marty Hughes is still out there practicing as well. So there's a couple of them out there that were just getting used to it out there. So it'll be interesting to see how they go out there. What have we got out there in the YouTube land? Nice, the Wicco and Benno, that old mate Tizo supporting out the Syndicate boys. Rushy, he's talking about the walls and the zeros. Yep, Robot Fantasy, great job, Syndicate boys. Bit of Syndicate fans out there. Rush would be surprised if there isn't a track blockage. We did actually well. There wasn't a bad track blockage. We did one safety car, though. Ouch, Gallon, big hit, lap 1, turn 1, part 2. Not sure what that was. A bit wet. And then we've got Wicco getting the new PlayStation controller has really paid off. A bit of Syndicate fans out there at the moment. Let's have a look here. Mr. Dion Heverington, the AM, brings it home just before Brandon Levin to take that last spot for the front row. So the front row, we've got 2 AMs out there, Dion Heverington and Scotty Weston. This is going to be very interesting. Hopefully the boys will get it together and get a really decent start. Ryan Nielsen is a position he would love to be in, second row beside Jax Nova. So that's going to be an interesting start from those 2 lads. Daniel Clutterbuck and Ben O'Connell in 5th and 6th both showed some good pace there. O'Connell had a sensational first heat. Blake Urquhart and Jarek Wickman in 7th and 8th for the 4th row. Both had a really good run through there. Wickman was very impressive in that stint. In the 9th and 10th position, the 5th row, we've got Ryan Mueller and Dylan Gray. So it's going to be interesting to see how these 2 battle through the packs and get it through cleanly. Let's have a look at the rest of them as we come through. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Warren Brown Tools V8 Supercar Championship. This is the penultimate round, and here's some critical points out there tonight. In the 6th row, Brandon Levin, Marty Hughes. In the 7th row, Peter Pav and Jacob Trainer. In the 15th, 16th spot, 8th row is Mitchy Noble and Petty Sattler. In the 9th row, Adam Mueller and Stevie Banks. In the 10th row, Di Feldman and Troy Dooley in this beautiful, wet Chicago street circuit. Chris Tomlin and Brett Taylor bring it home in the 11th row. In the 12th row is Andrew Cowan and Craig Healy. And then we've got downstairs Mark Cochran as our race steward and Greg Barber as the race director. And we're not too long from getting in there, ladies and gents. We've got about a minute to go as these boys rug up and get their windy, wet jackets on, because it's going to be a tough one. Keep an eye on the front row. 2 AMs are taking off on the front row. This is going to be a very interesting start, Mr. Watson.
Absolutely. Hope everyone got all the practice they need from the start of the sprint.
Interesting. For those of you who support and watch Sim Racing World, SRW TV, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons because we are at the penultimate round for all our series. For those of you who are lucky enough to watch Sunday night we had the championship run of the GT3s with some amazing racing. So get out there and watch Spa because that was spectacular. A lot of fun the boys had and some really, really tough racing. Some real good hard door banging for the GT3s. Here we go. We're not too far off. We're about 3 seconds in before they go. The grid's nice and full. Missing one car. We're missing Noble at the moment in car 10. Not sure if he's coming out or whether he's had some issues out there. But we are getting ready to go. Second camera is on Ryan Mueller in 10th place. 5th row beside his teammate Dylan Gray. There it is. Mitchy Noble's just joined. Getting ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the penultimate round and the feature race tonight. 40 minutes tonight going through. We expect a pit stop as well. Front row has got 2 AMs on the front. It's putting them to the test. See how they go as the lights go green for the Warren & Brown V8 Supercar Championship penultimate round and the major heat. You can see the boys bog it down a little bit as we get Scotty Weston under pressure there already. Weston's got Ryan Nielsen come through on the outside, did a great job keeping it off the wall. We've got 2 wide all the way through. There's a bit of contact in the back.
Oh, no!
Crazy Bird cars. It looks like there's Tomlin. Looks like there's the Crazy Bird car and 175, which I'm not sure who that is at this point, all tangled up. That was Brett Taylor coming through, but Ryan Nielsen stole the front row from Scotty Weston, who bogged it down on the start with a bit of wheel spin, but he's recovered quickly. He's got Weston in there in second, Jackson over third, Urquhart fourth, Hetherington, who was on the front row, all the way down to 5th place, Clutterbuck in 6th, Mueller 7th, Dylan Gray 8th, Brandon O'Connell 9th and Wickman 10th. So great bit of work. As you can see them coming to the back end. Jack's Nova having a look at the inside of the car of Scotty Weston. Weston knows he doesn't need to be up the pointy end. He's just got to finish strong. He's got Clutterbuck, his teammate, behind him as well. They need to race together and support each other through here. Under brakes coming through. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's just kept it off the wall. He hasn't kept it off the wall. A little bit of sparks flying there. I think that was Mueller that hit the wall then. I'm not too sure.
I think you're right.
Dylan Gray. Oh, but look at these lads come through, mate. They are all under fire. And they look like they're going faster than they were in the first heat, mate. It looks like they're all got used to the wet and absolutely going for it. A little bit of a slip on the slide there in the rear end coming through. We've got Jax Nova and Blake Urquhart. Urquhart making the pass on Nova. Then you've got Scotty Weston behind Jax. Jax is in the orange Fanatec branded vehicle, and he has got a lot of pressure on him at the moment. Have a look behind him. He has got Scotty Weston, Ryan Mueller, Daniel Clutterbuck coming through. Here comes Ryan Mueller on the inside of Clutterbuck. Nicely
and look at the send for Gray.
Gray squeezed through as well. He said, excuse me, I'm going to pop that pimple on the way through. There wasn't much room in there, I'll tell you right now. He's trying to go again. He's going again on the inside. No, that's Ryan going on the inside, having a go there at Scotty Weston. He's done it and got it done, but now Dylan Gray has got to try to find him. Scotty Weston needs to get his elbows out and help Ryan Mueller here and make it tough for him. Scotty Weston has got Dylan Gray behind him and Daniel Gladderbuck, his teammate, behind Dylan Gray. So they've got him tag team through there.
Nova popping out, but not making the pass. Nielsen has set sail.
Oh, yeah. Down the back there, you can just see the bottom screen. Brandon Nielsen nearly tagged the wall, and then Jacob Traynor come throwing through, and Jarrett Wickman got caught up in the wall a little bit as Jacob Traynor comes through. Now he's got Mitchy Noble on the back of him as well. Noble and Pavlovic in his magenta PER car. Top screen, Nova, you've got that coming through. Clutterbuck at the moment. Clutterbuck has got Dylan Gray in front of him and Scotty West behind him.
Yeah, I misspoke earlier. That was actually Mueller getting by Nova, dropping Jax down to P4. Meanwhile, Levin getting the elbows out with one of the Syndicate cars. I think that might have been O'Connell, yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's O'Connell. Yep. Coming through. That bloody barrier right there just keeps getting in the way, doesn't it? Car 10 blinking. Peter Pelican Pavlovich. Oh, Shibby, how you doing, brother? It's been a minute. Jacob Trainer doing a great job there. Trainer got himself the...
Di Feldman around in turn one.
Around. Oh, she's around, but also the passing around it was very, very close. She's trying to get the car around, keep it off the wall, Di. Oh, she's just got herself out of the way. She was in an awkward spot. Yeah. See the replay on Di here at the moment. So she avoid contact. Oh, that was so slick by Di. She's managed to avoid 3 cars to contact through, but she was trying to avoid the car in front of her, so she actually sacrificed herself.
Of the rest of them. 2 cars bouncing off the wall there at Exodus 6. Dylan Gray, one of them.
Yep, there they are right now. Front row, Ryan Nielsen. Ryan Mueller is chasing him down at the moment on the bottom screen. You can see him.
Oh no, through. Troy Dooley's got turned around. I think he might have been helped. Right there, Exodus 6. That is Calamity Corner. Just like how I worried it would be.
Yeah, is it drying out a little bit? I think it might be just a touch. They're starting to get it slightly. Okay, so he's lost his rear end, and then they just kept going straight through him.
Yeah.
It's bye-bye, get out of my way. Ryan Nielsen, man, he's up 7 seconds up the track, man. Have a look at him down the bottom. He has got the start of the night tonight and just absolutely pulled it away in a big way. I'm going to see if I can go out to the blimp to see. Look how far. Oh, that's just useless, isn't it? His chopper's a little bit better. You can see him coming through that back end of the track.
Oh, meanwhile, 11 and
doing a great job out there.
Brandon 11 with a nice move around the outside of Scotty Weston to get the spot.
Yep, that's on the bottom screen at the moment. Ryan Mueller on the top with his little battle there. Andrew Cowan looks like he's bit the dust again. Cowan's not having one of those good nights. He did say he was feeling a bit ordinary. He's hit the wall by the look of it, but no major damage as he comes through. Marty Hughes, have a look at this bottom battle at the moment. Marty Hughes is attacking Tomlin, and he's got Brett Taylor behind him as well. Look at this little battle. Tomlin's trying to break the toe. Looks like Cowan is in all sorts down there. Oh, we got sideways. Who was that? Was that Mueller? Mueller went sideways. I think he's caught it, but that was very, very close. You've got the 3 PER boys coming through there at the moment. We've got Mueller, Urquhart, and Dylan Gray getting up there and trying to chase down Ryan Nielsen at the moment. They'd be best not fighting each other and try to get there and catch him, because they would want 1, 2, and 3 for the Pelicans, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you saw Gray have his own moment there right when we started watching this trio.
There's a few Pacific Eastport boys battling with each other as well, so it's interesting to see. Just here, look at this. Oh, Jared Wickman having a look at Scotty Weston. He's having a look at the inside. His teammates going around the outside. Then O'Connell too on the bottom screen, but coming through and tucking in. There's going to be some contact. Oh, they've both come through clean. I tell you what, Scotty Weston would have been Code Brown through that corner. Whew. So close. These guys are only like 2 tenths, 1.5 tenths around each other at the moment in the wet, in some crazy part of track. Jacob Traver, Mitch Noble have caught this pack as well now, so there's a bit of a tussle there. Heverington's about a second off. No, he's under the 7th, so this pack is growing. This pack has gone Wickman, O'Connell, Noble, Trainer, Hetherington, Pavlovic, Banks, and Mueller just off them. They're growing every second. But have a look at this straight away. Jarrett Wickman having a look at Weston. He's got it done on the inside, but he's bogged it down. Will Weston bring it back or not? Is he going to get him down the hill side by side? He's not quite enough, but it looks like his teammate O'Connell's going to take him at the same time. Oh, I was so close to the wall there by what? Weston. Oh, my God. Am I losing it here, or does the track look like he's drying out in the race line a little bit? I know it's a little bit dark. Look at that. Mueller comes around that corner.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's still raining. Yeah, it's actually stopped raining for the moment.
Yeah.
It looks like it's in about 8 minutes or so, it's going to pick back up again. But right now there is no rain, but plenty of standing water to swim in here.
Yeah, 100%. Brainer's having a nice little battle now. He's got his teammate Mitch Noble in front of him, and Scotty Weston's got the pressure on him at the moment. Daniel Clutterbuck has taken this top step for the AMs at the moment. He's in 6th place. Brandon Levin 7th. Wickman and Connell 2nd and 3rd for it. But Scotty Weston has still got a couple of places between himself and Dion Heverington at the moment. So there's some critical points here in the feature race for Scotty Weston to get a hold of the title coming through. You can see Ryan Mueller in the front row in the blue livery. Dylan Gray in the red, then followed by Urquhart in the blue as well.
Yeah, you saw Gray make the pass on Urquhart there going through 4 and 5. Business decision from Urquhart, and now Gray and Mueller will continue their battles. It looked like Mueller was once again drifting through the second half of the loop. Yeah.
Four-wheel drift. Oh, he's banging it out there. He's listening to us right now, and he's having a bit of fun. Chris Tomlin looks like he's crashed as well.
Yeah,
I'll take that to the bottom screen to see where he is. No, it's just a kiss of the wall.
No, he went
in there.
He went around, but he was able to get back, get it turned around very quickly. Oh, Noble and Weston. Mitchie gonna get the spot on Weston.
Yep, I can see it down the bottom, coming down the back hill at the moment. Mitchie Noble does a great little pass out there. He's probably been, Mitchie Noble's decided to retire from racing for a little while because he's been an angry man. But I tell you what, since he's given up on it, he's actually racing a little bit better. So it's like there's not as much on the line. But have a look at this at the moment. Dylan Gray is having a great dip on
God! Scotty Weston just got a...
Yep, Stevie Banks and Scotty Weston come together. It's not over here. Look at this. Straight away down under brakes as well. My goodness, Scotty Weston. Peter Pav makes the move after the contact with Weston and gets it in there too.
Yeah, Scotty had a Pelican land right in his lap right there.
Yeah. Look at these battles, man. This is mid-pack battles, people. This is 15, 16, 17.
Oh, he's put it
Mueller has lost it into the wall. Oh, and kissed it again. No, he's thinking. We'll have to see that again. Has he just missed his break point?
Wow. I gotta go for a gallon. Championship implications.
There is championship down the hill coming through. Looks like he's just locked it up. Look at that. He's locked up into that corner. He's just timed it. Hopefully, there's not too much damage apart from aero going through, but the damage.
Oh, and Mitchie Noble's put it in the same barrier now.
Oh no! There's someone's put a magnet in that thing. Look at this. Peter Pav coming through. Has Peter Pav kissed it as well?
I think he kind of. Yeah, he kind of.
Oh, same.
Yeah, he.
Oh no! Mitch is trying to get off the wall. Oh, him and Pav now doing an Austin Powers. That car looks cooked. Mitchie's car looks like it's got a bit of damage there. It looks like it's a little bit of crab walking going on between those wheels. But I'll take it down to Pete Sattler at the moment. This battle down the back is been going crazy as well. These boys are putting on a bit of a show. Have a look at this. Craig Healy having a look at the moment. He has got the Angry Birds of Peter Sattler chasing him down.
Oh, Peter Pav has absolutely killed the turn 1 barrier. Yeah, that right front is not connected anymore.
No, Peter Pav has killed that car, man. He's killed it, unfortunately, there for Pav. Have a look at that. Splat. Oh, it probably wasn't too bad sideways, depending on how much front damage he's going to have through there.
Yeah,
But Ryan Nielsen is still leading it out there on the top screen. You can just see on the bottom screen, you can see Dylan Gray coming there. Sorry, you can see Ryan up there now. You can see Dylan on the bottom screen. So you can see how far he is. There he is, just coming around the corner at the moment. Ryan's got about 5.5 seconds, and we are at the 26-minute mark. So we are 14 minutes into a 40-minute. We'll probably see another 8 or so minutes, and we'll see the first few pit stops coming through.
Yeah, that can't come soon enough if you're Mueller, just to get the fast repair. Brandon
Levin is battling with Brent O'Connell at the moment, and he's kiss the wall coming through. Car number. Driving infringement lap 7077. Oh, Banksy, that was that contact we saw earlier. Yeah,
Yep.
That kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yep.
Where do we go? We will go down to Tomlin. He has been in the action tonight. He's chasing these boys down in the bottom of the pack. Peter Pav is chasing Troy Dooley down there as well at the moment. But Ryan Nielsen is just in cruise control. And, excuse me, if you have noticed, Ryan is not taking any liberties of the track. He's not throwing the car around. He's not trying to slide it. He's not trying to overdrive it. He's just staying nice and smooth.
We got a slow car, turn 7. Okay, they are clear.
Oh, Peter Pav's got himself. It must be Peter Pav because he is. I know he's in the pits now. He's got a meatball. Oh, Tomlin just misses the brake point a little bit through there. If you're out there and you're watching and you want to see a particular team or friend or someone out there, please let us know. We've got some cameras we can share with and show you all the action as possible. We've got the action in the top screen, action in the box screen, so that everyone gets a bit of limelight coming through as Tomlin does a beautiful pass on Pete Sattler over the bridge. But Sattler is hanging on the back of him, so they're coming through the fountain area at the moment. I know it's not a fountain, you don't need to tell me, but that's what we're calling it. We are not too far from hitting 1,700 subscribers, so I think we are something like 12 away. So if you're out there, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Still 50% of us aren't subscribed, so please do it. Doesn't cost any money, but it does help our algorithms for our show. Oh, Mitchy Noble's requesting a tow. Where is he? I will take it down there to see where he is. He has
Turn
been,
7. This might be safety car worthy.
Yeah, this could be safety car worthy. He's been
there. It is.
Yeah, there it is. Let's see who gets to go in the pits right now. Who is going to duck in straight away? Because this would be the perfect time to go in. Who is that at the moment in the pits? Safety car. Oh, that's so funny, Steve. That's the safety car. But people will be going in. Looks like Troy Dooley's in. Cowan's been in. That's Tomlin that's gone in, looks like it as well. Ryan Nielsen's gone in. There's Nielsen. But look at that. Dylan Gray's chose to stay out. Same as Blake Urquhart. Jax Nova has gone in. Will Ryan Mueller go in?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mueller stayed out as well. So the Pacific Esports team have decided to go out and stay out. Question is, are they going to do team orders and slow down Ryan Nielsen? Ryan Nielsen, unfortunately for him, he had himself a really good lead and was driving sensationally out there. So he's out of track position at the moment. Brandon Levin stayed out as well. So interesting with that one too. Are we expecting another safety car maybe? I don't know. Banksy stayed out. All the Pelicans have stayed out, mate. All of them have stayed out.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can figure is maybe pitting at this point doesn't get you to the end, but that wouldn't make sense.
It should. It's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and like, Nielsen doesn't have to pit. It's a cheap pit stop. So,
yeah.
But the Pellies, they're gonna have to make a normal pit stop. I mean, maybe the rationale is maybe they can try to eke out a gap or something. But like, even then,
the only other thing is hope for another safety car. Maybe that's what they've rolled the dice for. I don't think they'll be able to make 40 minutes. A safety car's not going to be out there long enough.
Yeah, it's a
safety
bold
car would need to
strategy
be out there for at least 6 minutes in total. So that way they'd have a total of about 34 minutes worth of fuel, which would be pushing it, but we'll get it there somehow with a bit of fuel saving. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one. The 216 is being released. That's Peter Pav. Mitchy Noble has got. Mitchy Noble's got 7 minutes worth of repairs in his car, so he's retiring his vehicle. That'll go to his new. Mechanic workshop that he's got opened up now, and they'll probably be working on it overnight. Well, we've got a bit of a lull in the broadcast. A big, massive thank you to our sponsors out there, Shunt Sceneries. If you're into the flight simulator world and you're after some new sites to purchase for your airports, get out to the Shunt Scenery and reach out to the lads for the 3D renderings that they've got out there for Phoenix Driver Development. If you're into Gen 2 and Gen 3 V8 Supercars, with some training and some setups, reach out to the lads and Rian. They are amazing one-on-one, also in a group environment, and the setups are pretty amazing too. And a big thank you to the young man, or the gentleman I should say, Mr. Andrew Grimm down there at Grimm Industries, creating the V8 coffee table. If you're loving a Lambo or a bloody Aston Martin, Ferrari, he's doing some amazing stuff at the moment, some really good top-end stuff. And a big, massive thank you to Warren Brown Tools for supporting us for a long, long time. And currently out there, if you were to buy $200 of Warren Brown Tools from their website, warrenbrowntools.com.au, you can put your hat in the ring to win yourself a Camus bundle, wheel, pedal, and base. So get out there and have a go. Safety car is still out there. It looks like we've got all our wave-ons done, because Mitchy Noble is cooked down there. Have a look at the code. What spin is for your user code to get a discount on setups, 10% off at twrsetups.com. And don't tell them Steve sent you, because they charge you more.
And don't ask where the nickname came from. It's a totally it's totally something we made up at random. Totally not a backstory to that.
All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Safety car is accelerating away as we've had the last wave around done now. So let's see how these guys go around. A little bit of weaving, a little bit of rhinoplasty needed on that Ryan Mueller car.
Yeah, that's another reason why I figured Mueller at least you would have expected him to go in, because
I thought him out of the rest of them would. But have a look at the front of that car as well. Dylan Gray's car doesn't look too flash either, the front.
No, but you can get away with that.
Yeah.
Not if you're driving a modified.
No. Troy Dooley's just crashed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's appeared maybe he's just touched the wall. He's trying to catch the field at the moment. All right, we are nearly ready to go, ladies and gents. I'll put my camera on Jack's Nova at the moment.
I hope
We're
Troy
ready to go.
I hope he didn't crash under safety car. Otherwise, that'd be a watt spin. I mean, that would be truly unfortunate.
Really unfortunate to do a what spin? What was that? A what?
To crash under caution. Yeah, totally. That's not connected anyway in the sort.
Oh, look, I've done it. I've done it a few times, actually. All right,
Yeah.
the car has pulled away. We are down to the last 16 and nearly 16 and a half minutes, and the front three cars have not pitted, ladies and gents. So Dylan Gray, Blake Urquhart, Ryan Mueller from the Pacific Esports Racing team have not pitted, whereas the fourth place vehicle, Ryan Nielsen from Banter Alliance Racing, is the pitted car. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes across this line. Is he going to be able to take some sort of advantage for pitting whereas these boys won't. These boys are going to have to fuel save. They're going to have to. So where's the pace going to go? Are they going to be able to block and hold him off, or is he going to have the pace to run around them here? It's going to be very interesting with 16 minutes to go. All right, here we go. Dylan Gray has control, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to the control line now, coming down the hill over the bridge as we've got the last right-hander that's going to take us to the grid. Coming through. Hopefully no one will kiss that wall. Coming through as you kiss the Coca-Cola wall. We are green, green, green. We are racing straight away. Nielsen's having a look straight away. Levin's having a bit of a look too, but they are all 1, 2, and 3. Brandon Levin is there behind Nielsen. Ryan Mueller has dropped off a little bit. Look at that front end slide a little bit there from Urquhart. That looked a bit ominous. Down the bottom screen, they're going for it flat out as well. They're really getting in there. Jax Nova and Daniel Clutterbuck, Stevie Banks are too wide in the bottom screen too as they came through that corner. But ladies and gents, 15 minutes to go. We're on a hard sprint all the way to the very end now. Question is, do they have enough fuel? Are they going to make it?
Yeah, we are completely baffled on what type of fuel mileage those Mustangs are making.
It'd be great if we could see that sort of detail from iRacing, but iRacing doesn't give that to us. Have a look at Ryan Nielsen on the back of Ryan Mueller. He is putting some mega pressure on and really wanting to get that back. Oh, a little bit of sideways there from one of the TMX. One of Clutterbuck's car. I think that's Clutterbuck at the moment, with Jarrett Wickman behind him. We saw just sliding coming through at the moment on the bottom screen. Pete Sattler has touched the wall somewhere as we come through there as well. This battle from Clutterbuck. It's hard to imagine Clutterbuck in the TMX, not in the TMX livery at the moment. It's still, oh, look at that. Urquhart's having a look on his teammate. He's getting a little bit sideways and side by side from him. The racing is on. Someone's called something in at the moment.
Sattler. Caution, turn 7.
Turn 7. Oh, no. Don't tell me he's in the wall again. This is what... Oh, no. This could be another safety car. This could be what these boys were waiting for. That car is cooked, ladies and gents. You can see it on the bottom screen. Oh, where is he? Oh, no. That is not good. That is not good at all. Oh, he's been given permission to tow. So we've saved it. We've saved it. We will not be going into safety car mode at all. We will continue to battle. As you can see, the battle's coming through. Ben O'Connell has got a lot of pain here at the moment. He's got Jacob Trainer all over the back of him coming through. But here comes Dylan Gray and Urquhart. Urquhart's trying to get over the top of him. He's got it done. He's got a beautiful exit out of that corner. Ryan Mueller is there behind him as well. He is not really pushing a lot on the back of Dylan Gray, but he's got enough out there to keep Ryan Nielsen out there. Will the strap be enough? As Urquhart comes over the hill and gets a bit light and swings it around a little bit. Bottom screen at the moment. Adam Mueller, Ben O'Connell, Jacob Trainer fighting it and fanging it for him big time with Scotty West and Brett Taylor following him through. Urquhart is just in another world of his own. He's been released by Dylan Gray and he is flying out there. We've seen him go fast in the wet before, but he is really putting it on this time.
Yeah, he is starting to walk away from them right now. I think if you're... I don't know what to do if you're Ryan Nielsen. Like, you have to be second guessing so much right now because again, the logic of this Pelican strategy is so hard to see at this moment that you don't know what exactly they're doing or planning for. So you don't know if you need to push and get by them or just hold serve and let them pit later if that's what they're gonna do. Like, you're just...
You got no options. You just got to drive to your strat and just go for it. Whatever happens at the moment. He can only control what he can control at this point, and that's just go hard and fast, get a pass if you can. At the moment, he's driving it pretty safe and he's behind these boys, but...
Oh, Levin!
Levin's gone round, yes. Levin's gone round. He hasn't, looks like he hasn't hit the wall, but he's lost a heap of places there at the moment. Bottom screen, have a look at this. Daniel Clutterbuck has got Stevie Banks, Jax Nova behind in front of him as well. This is a battle pack and a half at the moment. He's got Wickman behind him, and Levin just over the hill behind them. Oh, Dylan Gray going sideways, mate. Oh,
Whoa, not
sideways as well. The track's starting to dry up a little bit on the race line, so it looks like it could be a bit of wetness here and there that's letting them slide out a little bit. They're coming across the start-finish line with 10 minutes to go. The question is, are the Pelican cars going to be able to last out there and go without a pit stop? Ryan Nielsen is doing the calculations in his head, and he's like, have I made a mistake? Have I not made a mistake? Just drive to your best ability, Sunshine, and keep going for it.
Yeah, it's currently not raining. Whoa, Nielsen getting real close to that wall.
Brandon Levin's called it in, so I was wondering if there was contact with him early on that we didn't see through that corner before, but we'll wait and see what the call comes through. This mid-pack is crazy, man. There's a lot of cars involved there, a lot of cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars in this little pack that you can see on the bottom screen at the moment. The top screen, we've got Dylan Gray and Urquhart coming through. It looks like, I'll tell you what, Ryan Nielsen's getting a little bit impatient. He wants a move on Mueller, but the pace difference between the three of these boys is not a hell of a lot. Someone's got to make a little bit of an error for him to get away and on top of them. Bogged it down a little bit there, Dylan Gray. Ryan Mueller on the back of him real quick from that little excursion. It looks like Nielsen is sort of just keeping a little bit of distance, so in case something does go wrong, he can avoid it. Scotty Weston, Brett Taylor, Craig Healy, EWT's behind each other at the moment, doing a great bit of work. Daniel Clutterbuck is the lead Pro-Am at the moment, and he is having a battle there at the moment with Wickman behind him and Stevie Banks in front of him. So them two are fighting. Wickman and Clutterbuck are fighting for the podium finish at the moment. Hetherington, who is in a couple of spaces behind, 9-10, so car 9-10, that's Jax Nova. I think that was a contact with Brandon Lemon that we might have missed. So he's got himself a time penalty. Hetherington is leading the AMs at the moment by completely a few spots there, and he's sitting in a great spot in 10th. So that's where the battles are at the moment for some critical points, which we'll see at the end of the night what that brings to the table for our final round next week.
Yeah, he's got Adam Mueller one car behind him right now, and he's got Jacob Trainer car. Whoa, big sideways for Mueller there.
They're really going for it. We are down to the last 8 minutes. Still no sight of a pit stop at the moment. Is there going to be enough for these boys? What are they lapping at the moment? They're lapping at 37s, so it's not too far off their best laps. So it's actually all of the top 4, top 5, all of the top 5 have just hit their fastest lap for the night. All the way from Blake Urquhart, Dylan Gray, Ryan Mueller, Ryan Nielsen and Jax Nova have all hit their fastest lap for the night in that last lap. So the track must be drying up a little bit. They're starting to feel a bit better. They're in wets as well, so if they don't watch it, they might overheat them as well. Oh, a little bit of a nosedive there from Adam Mueller. Did you see the front end go on him a little bit then? That nearly got a bit messy. Oh, Stephen Banks has gone around. He has gone around. I think he's enough up the straight, so he's not in a dangerous spot. But we'll see how that goes. Oh, look at that. Did he get nobbled from behind, or did he not know he was there? So we'll have to see what happens downstairs. I didn't hear it called in, though. Did you?
No, I'm thinking it might be the ladder.
Okay. 19's asking for 048's connection to be monitored. That's down Hetherington. Yeah. Oh, a kiss there from Dylan Gray. No, that was from Ryan Mueller coming through that wall. Tapped it nicely through there. That car's got to be struggling at some point. Do you reckon Nielsen's just camping it out there at the moment and just thinking, oh, these guys aren't going to make it. I'll just keep going. I'll just save fuel or just cruise control.
That's what I'm thinking. But interestingly,
yeah.
Well,
Stevie Banks has just called that one in. We are down to the last 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, which is pretty much 3 laps to go. We'll probably get 4 laps in with the final lap as well. But you can see Dylan Gray, Blake Urquhart's gone up the road and done a spectacular job of pulling away from these boys at the moment. And Dylan Gray in second, Ryan Mueller third, Ryan Nielsen fourth, Jax Nova fifth, Daniel Clutterbuck seventh, Jax Nova, Daniel Clutterbuck sixth, Wickman seventh, 11, 8th, Trainer ninth, and Weston 10th. Weston's got Dion Hendrington chasing him down at the moment for the last step.
Yeah, Weston just made the pass for the lead on Dion going into the last corner.
Yeah. There you go, Scotty Weston. You can see that battle at the bottom screen at the moment. These are the boys going for the AM title. O'Connell's helped Weston there a little bit. Marty Hughes has hit the dirt somewhere. Rear ends are starting to slide with 4.5 minutes to go, ladies and gents, for the penultimate round of the Warren and Brown V8 Supercar Championship. Look at Dylan Gray. He's starting to get cheeky again, Dylan Gray, and trying to slide that.
Oh!
I was going to say, it's going to pay. I was just about to say he's going to punish himself if he plays with the car. He's sliding it around a bit, and he hit that front end, and it doesn't take too much sometimes. You hit the right spot, and the car will go bang. Let's go, Wickman killing it. He's having a great run out there, mate. Beautiful bit of work. There's the Pro-Am battle at the moment on the bottom screen. Clutterbuck and Wickman going for it. Clutterbuck is leading that out. Wickman's right at the back of them. So all the top steps are fighting it out like crazy. Blake Urquhart comes around his teammate Gallen as they get away from the blue flags. Bottom screen, we've got Clutterbuck and Wickman fighting it out for the Pro-Am top spot for the feature race. Scotty Weston in 10th place has got himself Connell and Hetherington. So 2 places back to Hetherington at the moment. But tops. Oh, Marty Hughes has just gone round. Oh, you can't park there, mate.
Oh, and he smacks the wall as he's trying to back up to insult to injury, or injury to insult, rather, I suppose. Yeah,
vice versa. Dylan Gray's leading them out across there. He's got his teammate Urquhart has got about a corner in the apex away at the moment, so just about 2 seconds. And then we've got Mueller and Nelson as well following through. Jax Nova is a further 10 seconds behind, and he's got Clutterbuck 5 seconds behind him. The Wickman hunting him down in the bottom screen as we see it. Look at this go through. There's a little bit of a bog down there at the moment. Oh, Clutterbuck is driving extremely well, keeping it off the walls at the moment in the bottom screen. And Wickman is putting as much pressure as he can on there. Dylan Gray, look how far away Urquhart is in that photo you just saw. Looks like Ryan Mueller has caught up to the back of Dylan Gray at the moment. Urquhart is well and gone. Ryan Nielsen is just sitting there and hovering there, still waiting for these boys to hopefully pit and run out of fuel. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a PER lockout. 1, 2, and 3. Bringing it across the line, it will be Urquhart, Graham Mueller, unless the fuel strats are gone. Let's see how they go. Oh, Wickman down the bottom screen, makes a pass on the inside of Clutterbuck. He does a beautiful job as he comes through with a 4-wheel slide to get it done with only a couple of laps left. There may be about 2 laps left in this, but I don't think Clutterbuck is going to let it go very quickly. Let me take it down to Scotty Weston and see how he's travelling at the moment. He's still got someone around him. He has got Ben O'Connell behind him, and he has got underneath that Dean Hetherington, who is fighting for that final spot for the AMS podium. But we are at the top at the moment. I'll go back to Clutterbuck and Jared Wickman, because that's the next battle down to the top screen. We've got Dylan Gray chasing down Urquhart, Mueller and Nielsen chasing them through. Let's see if Barney comes out. Looks like these guys might just make it, mate.
Yeah, much to the massive chagrin of Ryan Nielsen. I'm shocked, honestly.
Yeah, he had it in the bag. He was like 2 seconds up the road. Unfortunately, safety car brought that back. He went to the pits, and all the Pelicans stayed out. So they obviously all yelled at each other in the lobby, and they're like, no, stay out, stay out, stay out. So this should be, is this the final lap now? It is the final lap now, coming through. So Barney waved the flag and didn't even show us. There he is. You can see Barney waving. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Urquhart has become a bit of a wet weather specialist. This is the second time we've seen him do extremely well in the wet. So if he doesn't run out of fuel, he's going to be doing a cracking job coming through there. Coming through the back straight at the moment. You're going to do a nice left-hander coming through here. Ryan Nielsen's thinking about it now. He's thinking, oh, these guys aren't going to go to the pit, so I'm going to push it hard as I can to get underneath one of them. They're coming down across the bridge at the moment, coming into the corner. We've got one more to go. They've got to come around the fountain. Come through here, one of the toughest corners areas here. Bouncy across there in the wet as well. Taking it in nice and left. Oh, he lets the rear end drift out. Lets the right end drift out. Oh, there's a bit of boating going on here as Blake Urquhart's going to come across the bridge. Oh, look, he's too wide. Dylan Gray and Mueller coming through. Mueller had a bit of a sniff there, and looks like that Nielsen might have a go. But ladies and gentlemen, feature race on the Warren round, penultimate round, coming across the line is Blake Urquhart for the PER team. Coming across the line in second place, Dylan Gray from PER, and third place, Ryan Mueller from PER, bringing it home with a fuel strategy. Ryan Nielsen brings it home in fourth place. And then we've got the battle here for Scotty Weston. Scotty Weston will get that. Will Wickman and Clutterbuck fight it to the very end. Coming through on the bottom screen, Wickman comes across, beautifully done there, and Scotty Weston comes in the second place for the AMS. Sorry, Clutterbuck in second place for the AMS. And here comes Scotty Weston as he comes round the final corner, ladies and gents. Brings it home to take the AM top spot, and sounds like maybe even the AM title based on what he has to do for the next round. That will be the title in his hands. What a race. What a spectacular bit of driving by these guys. Wickman doing a bit of drifting in the bottom screen for a bit of fun. Tell you what, strategy worked for the PR boys. Be interesting to see how much fuel they had. Oh, I think he's run out of fuel. I think he's pushing him across the line there. I think the boys might need to read the rule book, or is he just drifting? He's just drifting. He hasn't run out of fuel. Good. Oh, good. Just don't get too silly, please. All right, that's it. Well, here we go, ladies and gents. This is how it come. PR's Blake Urquhart come across the line in first place, leading the last 9 laps. Blake Urquhart does the job for the PR boys. Dylan Gray gets it in second place, and Ryan Mueller completes the lockout for the pros 1, 2, and 3. Ryan Nielsen, spectacular run there. Unfortunately, the race strategy did not go his way tonight, and he finished in fourth place after a spectacular run in the beginning of the race and doing a spectacular job of it. Jax Nova brings it home in fifth, Brandon Lemon sixth, Stevie Banks seventh, and James Scott eighth. In the Pro-Ams, Jared Wickman, Daniel Clutterbuck fighting it all the way to the very end of the last few corners. Jared Wickman got it done in the last lap and takes out the Pro-Am top step on the top of Daniel Clutterbuck. Jacob Trainer brings it back for a respectable third place. Ben O'Connell in fourth, Brett Taylor fifth, Peter Pav in sixth, Troy Dooley seventh, Peter Sattler eighth, and Mitchie Noble in ninth. In the AM, Scotty Weston did it by 2 places. He had a Pro-Am between himself and Dion Hetherington. He takes the top step and one hand on the championship. Hetherington coming across in second place, Adam Mueller third, Chris Tomlin in fourth, Andrew Cowan fifth, Fieldman sixth, Healy seventh, and Hughes in eighth place. What a race that was. Great bit of work out there. And the Syndicate show, the boys had a lot of Syndicate well-wishers out there tonight, and they did a cracking job.
Absolutely. Bringing home a couple of wins here, a phenomenal performance from them. And yeah, it was cool to see the the rooting section there in the comments, and of course all the comments help us out greatly. The engagement helps our numbers, so please keep that coming as well.
Yep, keep it coming. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Keep it going. And always remember, what's spin for your 10% off.
Yes, sir.
So come join the weird side. We have speed.
Yeah.
Well,
Pictures are not included in some locations.
Another good night of racing. It was pretty much almost a carbon copy of the 86s here last week. Entertaining race, aggressive, but nothing really too sketchy, crazy. No massive track blocking, sport ending crashes, which is what all of us definitely love to see.
Exactly. But I'll tell you what were your thoughts before it? You thought there was going to be a bit more safety car action?
Oh, I was expecting a track blocker or two.
Yeah. Very surprised in the end, and the boys did a cracking job. I think the continuation of the better form has continued all the way through to the penultimate round. We've seen a real upturn in quality and standards, so I'm quietly happy with that, mate. I'm very ecstatic with that. But we've got a few people out there already waiting. Well, we've got to do Scotty Weston first, then Wickman, and then we've got the PR boys. I'm not sure whether to bring them all in together. Well, maybe we'll just drip feed them through, but let's have a quick chat to the AMS winner tonight for the penultimate round for EWT. Bringing it home, Mr. Scotty Weston in the wet. Mr. Weston, how you doing, brother?
I'm just about to start blinking now. my eyes were peeled. I'm not a great fan of the rain, I can tell you. I like
it
the
was
wet.
tough work out there, mate.
Yeah, it's tough. I find it very difficult to see. I don't mind the wet and the drying track. It's just when the mist, I can't see through it, and I struggle. I generally back off then and just try and get to the end.
Mate, you did extremely well tonight. You just drove that little bit more cautiously.
Yeah, and look, I wasn't sure about fuel, so I actually pitted under safety. I think a few of the guys didn't pit, and I had to try and pass them right at the end.
All the PR boys didn't pit.
Yeah,
They're the only people that didn't pit. So they were screaming in the actually Brandon Levin didn't pit either. He must have seen that they were on the strat where they weren't pitting, so he decided to follow them. But yeah, all the PR boys didn't pit, so that's a strategy that worked. Well, interesting to see how much fuel they had.
yeah. Well, I don't even know how much I ended up with, but I had to pit anyway. I got major damage into turn one, so I was hanging out for a safety car for a fast repair.
Lovely work out there, mate. Were you watching the mirrors, mate? You know, you had Ben O'Connell behind you at one point, and you got yourself you had Dan Hetherington behind you at one point.
Yeah.
But look, dropped 2 places in the end. I think Brett Taylor got past him as well in the end, just before the finish line.
Right towards the end. I reckon they were saving fuel, and that's what we're worried about. Right, the last 5 minutes, I could see the guy, 2 cars in front of me, were being held up by those two, by Dion and Adam. And we just assumed they were saving fuel, so I had to do everything to get past them. And once I got past them, I just got in a groove and tried not to hit a wall, which was no mean feat, I got to tell you. Those walls are like magnets.
I'll tell you what, you know what I drive like, mate. They'd be definitely magnetised to me, that's for sure. The only good thing about it is that W scraped all across the walls here, so a bit of extra advertising coming out of that.
100%.
Yeah. But, mate, crack and drive out there. It looks like you might have one hand on the trophy. You've just got to basically beat Everton next week, and I think that it's done. So the penultimate round was a good one for you.
Well, Thomas wasn't here, eh?
Yes, yeah. It's interesting. He's got exams, so he was sitting in final exams. So I believe he was doing that today. So yes, he's left the door open a little bit, but it's going to come down to the final round, mate. So it's going to be very, very interesting when it comes across. But Mr. Weston, who gets EWT and yourself out on track, brother?
Well, first of all, I wish I could remember that far back to when I did exams. And so GMK Logistics, Race Car Simulations, TMX, A-Training, Oriole Hearing, and TAS Auto Sports. You guys for the great calls you guys do. I'll have a listen to it later on tonight. And the race admin and, of course, my team.
Excellent work, mate. Well, you got a bit of camera action today, mate, so you did extremely well. Congratulations,
Oh,
ladies. All good stuff, mate. All good stuff. Ladies and
Thanks,
gents,
guys.
Weston brings it home for the EWTs and the Pro-Am champion for the penultimate round, mate. Congratulations, Scotty, and good luck next week, brother.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We continue the trek through all the different names out there. And we had a cracking drive out there from Jared Wickman. Mr. Wickman brings it home for the Syndicate team, fighting it with Clutterbuck for the latter part of that race. Mr. Wickman, how you doing, brother?
Oh, man, that was crazy.
That pass at the end, man, that was a bit crazy for you, a bit hairy for you. Were you waiting for it for a while? Were you lining it all up, or was it like, that's it, this much? You had a gap and thought, no, that's it, this is my chance.
Yeah, I was sort of waiting for him to make a mistake. I did get him originally. I can't remember who was in front of me, but they turned in on me when I was trying to go around the outside of them on the last turn. And Clutterbuck got the position back, so had to fight to get it back. And I was sort of just trying to follow him and see where he's slow.
Nice work, man. It looked like a really good battle. It was a fair few laps too. It was pretty much strapped to the safety car, yeah?
Yeah. The safety car is what brought me back into the game, really.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing about it. It gives people that were down a lap, gets to unlap them and just bring them back in. So it sort of balances it out, and then it changes the whole strat, doesn't it? It goes down to fighting like a sprint round in the end. Do you have anyone that was not stopped? No, all the guys in front of you, Ryan Nelson, Jax Nova, all pitted, so you didn't have any worry about anyone that was going to pit in. But what did you think of these boys when they didn't come out? Did you think, have I got this wrong?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Well, some of the boys didn't pit for the safety car. So Urquhart, Urquhart, Ryan Mueller, all the PR boys didn't pit.
I almost got Jackson over at the end, and I could tell he was really struggling because I assumed he was one of the ones that didn't pit.
He did, but he was only up there for like 6 seconds, so he might have short-filled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he seemed very slippery, and I could have had him on the last corner, but I wasn't right there. Yeah.
But what are your thoughts of in the wet as Chicago?
I like it. It's very bumpy. It's very hard under braking. You need to you need to brake soft, but it's like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just.
If you brake too hard, you end up in the wall. You brake too soft, you ended up in the wall. So you just got to get it right.
Yeah. I definitely brushed those walls a couple of times. Had a bit of Code Brown moments.
Don't worry, man. There was quite a few people brushing those walls, and some of them did more than brush them, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see. Well, Mr. Wickman, who gets the Syndicate Racing team out online, mate? And I might mention out there, mate, that you had a lot of support in YouTube land tonight, mate. A lot of people cheering for you.
Well, I'd like to thank my teammate, Dan O'Connell, and definitely want to thank Syndicate Communications, and especially Tim. He always watches all the races, and he always talks to us about it the next day. It's great. And I'd definitely like to thank the missus too.
That old mate Tizza?
Sorry?
Is that old mate Tizza?
Oh, that's Tyler. Tyler's watching too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So old mate Tizza was cheering on for you in a big way, mate. He was out there posting a few seconds.
Nice.
So you got a few mates out there watching, brother.
Absolutely, yeah. I tried to get them all onto it, and then they love watching it. It's good.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations. Good luck for the last round. I haven't checked to see where you are points-wise, but I know it's been very tight in the AMs as well. So keep it going, mate. Keep having fun, and good to see the Syndicate boys out there challenging.
No worries. Thank you. Have a good night.
Excellent, mate. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Wickman brings it home for the Pro-Ams in the top step in our penultimate round for the Syndicate race team. All right, who we got next, mate? We have got I think it was. What's Gallen doing in there? He's having a bit of a chin wag, I think. We got Ryan Mueller, our current season leaders, coming into the room. Mr. Mueller, ladies and gents, he's got the modified version of his car. He drove after the safety car out there with one of the few boys that came in with no pit stops tonight. Mr. Mueller, how you doing, buddy?
Not too bad, a bit battered by the looks of things.
You were a bit battered, man. Yeah, it looks like your car had a bit of a nose job out there. At what point did you guys realise that's it, don't go in, safety car, we can make it all the way?
Pretty much from lap 2 or 3, I think Irk said, I don't need any fuel to get to the end, and I looked down and I was pretty much the same. I think we needed to save maybe 2 or 3 litres, something like that, and it was pretty easy. I just sat on the clutch most of the laps, and then when it got down I started pushing it a bit more. But yeah, I hit the wall before I actually smashed into the wall, and the second time I just pinched the front and went straight. I've done that like 4 times tonight, so it was definitely a struggle.
Tough track out there, man. It's tough to get the brake points right, yeah?
Yeah, I think the track was changing quite a bit. It was more just when I got the flow right, I started pushing a bit more. I tried to catch Nielsen when he was in the lead, and I think I was taking a fair bit of time out of him, but I just broke probably half a metre too late, and the front pinched. I did the same thing about 3-4 times in quali. I think I did an outlap and did the same crash twice, and then yeah, I'd stuffed the quali up too, so that was pretty much how the night went, but it was still pretty good for the team, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. How were the tyres when the track looked like it was drying up a little bit, but how were the tyres handling that? Were they getting hot?
But no, they were pretty good actually. I wasn't really too fussed about the setup. I was more just, as soon as I hit the wall, I asked the boys, I was like, do I have a front bar or no? And they all said no straight away, so I realised that's what most of the understeer was, but considering it had no front end, it was actually pretty fast, so happy with that and happy with the setup too.
Is the tell me, is the because I haven't been in the V8 for a while now, has the patch changed much of the aero when the nose is off? Does it affect the aero wash or not really?
It definitely does. If the track wasn't wet, I definitely would have been at least half a second slower lap, if not more. I think it was more just because I've done that many races and in the wet, and I'm really confident in the wet. I think that definitely helped. In the first race, Dylan and I were pretty much touching each other the whole race, and even the second race too, we were all together. But no, it's definitely just a wet thing. If it was dry, I think I would have been nowhere, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it makes it interesting for us and makes it a lot of fun. Brings the show out, and there's a lot of sideways action. I know that first heat, Dylan was letting the tail slide out. He nearly wrecked himself doing that as well. I think he got a bit too confident.
Yeah, he kept sliding, and I told him to calm down a little bit, but he kept doing it, so I just gave it to him a bit more and started ramming my bumper into him, but I couldn't get him. So it was still good fun though. Me and Dylan have been doing that nearly every race this season, so it's pretty cool to race your teammate like that. And yeah, it's really good to have all the guys up the front.
Well, we missed the flashing lights, mate. We thought this is a perfect night. A little bit cloudy, rain out there, flashing lights in the back of Dylan's mirror. We know how much he hates that, and we thought you'd do that, but you didn't.
I was going to. I actually turned the stream on after Heat 1, and I went back to watch because I just wanted to see what it looked like on the stream, Dylan and I going at it. And yeah. I heard, I don't know who it was one of you saying there was no light flashing. I think it was you, Sinka, and I was really tempted to do it in the second race, but I held back, and I was more focused on trying not to smash into the wall tonight, so...
Well, great bit of work out there, mate. PER lockout, which is what you guys have been waiting for, so great bit of work out there. Not that it's going to be that hard at the moment. There's 7 of you in the series at the moment, so it seems like the team's growing exponentially every time I blink. But I won't put the pressure on you and let you do the sponsors unless you want to do it, mate. Or do you want to leave it for Mr. Urquhart?
definitely like to leave it for Dylan because Dylan stitched us up last week. But no, I can't not race and thank all our sponsors. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. So I think I will shout them all out.
Go for it, brother.
So I'd like to thank everyone at PER for the ongoing support and turning up every week and having a good time. Pacific Ford Maroochydore and Pacific Motor Group Maroochydore for coming on board for the season. Lake Edge Holiday Units, go see Banksy for your next holiday. Majors Garage for the awesome setups tonight. One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photography, our partner W Energy Drinks, all you guys for putting on the really good league and everyone else for the great racing. And I'd like to congratulate Erky for his first win of the season and Dylan for his second place and all the other guys for their good results as well.
Thank you, mate. Well, legendary work, ladies and gentlemen. The guy that wears the number 1 on his car and our season 1 champion, Mr. Ryan Mueller from Pacific Esports Racing. Well done, mate, and good luck next week, mate, for the final round for the championship.
Thanks, guys. I definitely won't let Dylan off easy next week.
The fight goes to the very end. I love it. Take care, brother.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Mr. Watson, please chip in at any time, mate. Please don't feel like you have to be quiet in the background when I'm flapping my gums. Mr. Dylan Gray, do you want to throw a few questions at him, mate? I know I always throw you in the heat, but if you want to, I'll start it off and you can jump in whenever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, he finished with a spectacular few slides coming around a few corners, and he was getting a little bit rowdy out there with the rear end, but brought it home for a top run of the night, bringing it home in second place for PR to be part of the lockout. Dylan Gray, how you doing, brother?
I'm ready for bed.
We imagine what Mr. Watson feels like, mate. He's up in all hours to come out and talk to us. Hey, Mr. Watson.
Yep.
Yep, he says, because he's got no more energy left.
Nope.
Dylan, how was it out there, mate? Tell us about it. How was it? Was it fun out there? Obviously, you liked the wet because you're sliding it everywhere.
Yeah, it was like Fiji again. Let's go sideways. Yeah, pretty much every race, I think, this season, I've gone sideways out of corners.
Mate, but you're living on the edge. It's like, is it like I should back this off, or are you not worried about binning it?
Like I said at Northlife when I set the fastest lap of the race, win it or bin it. That's what I care about.
Bin it. All right.
Yep.
Are you going to take that attitude into the last race following for a title battle?
Right. Ryan can have the title. I'm happy with P2.
Okay. I'm smelling a bit of there, because I know that you're a racer, mate, and I know that you want to win everything you can win.
Nah, I rather retire the 52 after Bathurst and go to number 3.
All right. We'll see. Well, Mr. Watson and I'll be watching that very, very closely when we go next week. Mr. Watson, do you know where we're at next week? I can't remember.
We are at Bathurst.
Oh, we are at Bathurst. Oh, my God. What a way to finish the season. That probably explains what Cowie was talking about when he came into the room earlier on.
If it's raining,
didn't figure that out.
Well, are you going to be hoping for rain?
Yeah, I like the wet weather because every time it's rained, I've been in front of Ryan.
Okay, here we go. So there's a gauntlet pro down. I think Ryan's going to lift his wet weather game to put you back into that other spot. But mate, crack a bit of work out there and loving the racing out there. You boys do get very, very close out there. I hope it doesn't end in tears in Bathurst. But who gets Mr. Dylan Gray out on track and supports the racing, mate?
Well, it almost actually ended in tears last night. I had to feel safe. Ryan stitched me up. He didn't tell me we can put in 66 litres. I only had 60 litres in.
Oh, nice work.
Yes, literally, that's why I let Erk go past me and I feel safe.
Okay. So okay, all right, cool. I think Erky was putting enough pressure on both peers. Actually, I think he's the one of the Actually, he's probably. I don't know, mate. I'd say he'd be. Oh, I'm not sure who's better in the wet, you or him, because he always shines in the wet.
It depends on the track, I think, in the wet, because I think Eric's probably done a lot of wet racing around Chicago. I know I've done probably no races around Chicago.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, mate, who gets you out on track and supports the team?
Well, big thanks to PER and all that with supporting all the boys in that, getting us out onto track. Lake Edge Holiday Units, Majors Garage for setups, One Shot Pest Management, Track Racer, 8 Rivers Photographic, WM Pacific Motor Group Marucci Door.
That's the one, mate. That's the one. Well, congratulations, buddy. Well done on the second place, and to be part of the lockout is pretty special. Good luck next week, mate. We'll be watching, and hope the action is flowing very nicely between you and Mr. Mueller.
Yeah, hopefully Ryan can go back to back. I don't care.
All right, mate. Famous last words.
Well, it has to be pretty much. Ryan's done the calculation, supposedly. He has to finish 4 spots behind me if I win the race.
Oh, there you go. And it's at Bathurst. We know anything can happen at Bathurst.
Ryan's bet a second quicker at Bathurst than me.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll see how that goes out. Ladies and gents, Dylan Gray from Pacific Esports Racing brings it home in second place for the feature 8 of the penultimate round of the Warren Brown Tools VA Supercar Championship and part of the PR lockout. Good luck next week, brother, and we'll speak to you soon.
See ya.
All righty, let's bring him in. He's done all the hard work and done the hard yards, and he's a man that loves the wet. Well, he might not love it, but he's damn good in it. Blake Urquhart, welcome to the room for another chat this season, and finally the top step as the pro driver to take it out. How are you, mate?
Yeah, pretty good after having a win for once.
Yeah, it takes time, doesn't it? Sometimes you've been so close. But, mate, I just said to Dylan, I said, I don't know, my gut tells me that you're just a little bit better than him in the wet. Every time I see you in the wet, you really shine.
Yeah, I don't really mind the wet. Like, I don't like it. But, I can absolutely drive in it. I do take a dry track around here any day of the week.
Yep.
After tonight, I've really stoked. After the afternoon I had, it's brought my happiness back up again, and back into it again. So it's really good to win the overall racing tonight, and finishing first on the pro step is pretty awesome.
Well, not just that, but you did the PR lockout as well. To be the top step of the PR lockout is pretty awesome as well, man. You guys are driving out of your skids. Poor Ryan Nielsen, who was leading that race and went into the pits. And from what Ryan told us, you guys pretty much knew after lap 2 that you got enough to get all the way through.
Yeah, I kind of feel safe for the first few laps, and then we knew we were going to get home, and we didn't really want a safety car. But it worked. It worked in our favours anyway, and we pushed on and got the pass on Dylan, and played the team game, and we got the 3 out lockout again, what was pretty awesome. Another team history on that. So
yep.
Awesome.
I'm waiting to see that on the socials, that's for sure. So what's your thoughts? You're hoping for wet weather at Bathurst, mate, or are you a dry track man at Bathurst?
I really like to drive, but again, the wet, by the looks of it, the wet really plays in my favour. So if Bathurst's kind to us in the wet, we might have a crack at these two, but again, they're my teammates and they're both fighting for a championship. So,
they are. He reckons he's not going to fight it. Dylan reckons he's not going to fight it. He reckons he's going to be happy for Ryan to win it. And I said, mate, that smells a bit there, because I know how hard he drives out there.
Yeah, well, that's Bathurst. You got to see. It's still a week away yet. So if we play 10 games, I don't know. That's a week away yet for these boys. But I'm standing out of the shell. I definitely won't probably be a top step unless I'm faster than both of them boys. But we'll see. Car was really good tonight anyway. So I did no practice for this, and I'm really stoked. Nice
bit of work, mate. Well, we'll see how it pans out for you boys, and as long as at the end of the day for us, it's more about making sure you guys have as much fun as possible. It looks like you guys are having a blast out there, so it's cracking to see. But congratulations on the top step, mate. Your first win for the season, and as a pro driver, and the lockout for the team, which makes it even more special. That's one for a poster on the wall. I'm sure you guys will get some photos of the 3 cars out there. Who gets Mr. Blake Urquhart out on track and supports you in Team for Racing?
Pacific Motor Group from Richard I believe we got Lake Edge Holiday Unit. I just lost my thank you list. We got Major's Garage. Just give me a second. I just lost it. I pressed a button. The keyboard dropped, so I lost it all. Where are we? Sorry, guys.
No, you're all good, mate. You're all good. No pressure at all.
I was literally just jumping out of the simulator, as I was saying. I just dropped everything. Where are we? Trying to hurry up.
No, you're all right, mate.
So Marriage Garage for the awesome setups, one shot units, truck racer, 8 river photographs, and putted with Dubby energy drinks as well. And really thank you for the boys as well, for the PER guys. So hopefully next week all brings love to us all, and bring it on.
Bring it on, mate. Well, it's going to be an amazing race. We all love Bathurst, and it's a great one to broadcast, that's for sure. It's got some amazing images, and I'm sure the battles will be sensational between you boys and all the other boys that'll pop in for that one, because everyone's going to be practicing. Everyone loves it. Well, congratulations, mate. It's been an epic race tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the top step tonight is taken out by Blake Urquhart from PER, and he is the top step of a PER lockout. Congratulations, brother. And good luck for next week, mate. And I hope it's as much fun as it was tonight.
Thanks, guys, and thanks to you and Race Control.
Excellent, mate. Love your work. Well, Mr. Watson, that's another night of crazy racing.
Absolutely, and sets us up for a pretty nice championship battle here for all 3 classes going into the finale at Bathurst. And I'm so excited for Bathurst to be the finale again. There's something right about having Bathurst be the finale, just like how it always feels right starting a NASCAR league off at Daytona as opening race.
Yeah, it just fits nicely. It sort of finishes off the story, doesn't it? It's the reality way of finishing it as well. It's everyone loves it, and it puts on a spectacle, and it's good for the viewers as well. It's probably one of those tracks with so many significant corners and landmarks that the Aussies all know from, every little bump and every little granny, every grain of dirt. They know it all on that thing, so it's going to be pretty special. And it was a special night tonight too at the Chicago Street Circuit for our penultimate round. A lot of fun out there, and we had Scotty Weston bring it home as the AM champion in the feature race. We had Jared Wickman bring the Pro-Hams home for the feature race, and then we had a PER lockout. Ryan Mueller, Dylan Gray and Blake Urquhart for the top 3 steps in the pros. Pretty much ready to call it a night. Tomorrow night we've got the Super Formula Lights, so come and join us at 8 p.m. For qualies, and we'll be taking that on. And then Mr. Watson will be back there for the penultimate round of the GR86s too, mate. So that's going to be spectacular and a lot of fun too. But I can't remember where we're at, but that's not unusual, because I usually can't remember much anyway. But a special thank you out there to the people that support our streams and pay to keep the doors open as a broadcaster and league organiser. Grim Industries for their amazing support from day dot. They are into amazing things for your man cave. If you're into V8 engines, motorsports at all, reach out to them, because they make some amazing coffee tables, boardroom tables, office desks out of V8 pieces, anything you want. They're doing a lot of Ferrari engines at the moment, a lot of Aston Martin stuff as well. So get onto Andy Grimm at grimindustries.com.au And a big thank you to Shunt Sceneries. If you're in the flight simulator world and you're after some 3D rendering for the airports that we have available on the stream, you can purchase them through Shunt Scenery. And a big thank you to Phoenix Driver Development for their support as well. If you're onto some one-on-one training or in a group atmosphere, Ryan and Laz and Rian do an amazing job at that. So reach out to them one-on-one or for a team. Also look out for their setups for both the Gen 3 and Gen 2 V8 Supercars. And last but not least, the legends that are Warren Brown Tools. If you go to their website, warrenbrowntools.com.au, and spend $200 on tools, you can get yourself in the draw for a Camus pedals, wheels, and base debt to be won. So look out for that, and thank them for all their support. Mr. Watson, we're cooked, we're done. Any last words, mate? I know you hate it when I say that, but I can't help myself, mate. I just want to give you the pot and kettle, the lid, the last bit of out there. Looking forward to Bathurst, mate.
Absolutely cannot wait.
It's going to be an absolute ripper. So make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification buttons. And join me and Mr. Watson for that next week for the final round. That's it from us. Good night, all, and thank you for your support. And we'll see you tomorrow night.